friend, welcome. If we haven't met yet, I'm Jen. I'm a part-time online clothing reseller, which means I go to thrift stores, I buy used clothes, I list them on eBay and Poshmark, and hopefully sell them for a profit. I had a really good day yesterday. Gross sales amount was $245.38. I sold one thing the day before, so this definitely felt like a good day. It's been a while since I've had a good day on eBay, and most of this was on eBay. I had 5 items that sold on eBay. I did have kind of a harsh lesson that I had to learn. I don't know how harsh it was, but at the time it felt icky, and then it was redeemed, and I'll tell you the story when I get there. But this, this. So I told the story, I don't know, maybe sometime last week, that I've been going back and forth with someone over a sweater on Poshmark, and this is the sweater, and I finally gave in. And then I was like, I've had this for so long, why was I even worried about it? But this is a vintage sweater. Check out, that is a really cool, top-notch paper tag. It's made in the USA. I don't know, just a really kind of cool, there's gold outlining all of these flowers, collared. It ended up selling for $16. I did admit that I was being a little bit petty. And I was being petty. So I finally gave in at $16. I did pay $5 for it, and I've had it since 2023. At the beginning of this year, 2025, I went through all my items I had listed in 2023 that I still had left and got rid of most of them. It was about 400 items, I think, all in. And I ended up keeping maybe 50 of them. I did that because I was running out of space, and actually had run out of space. I didn't have any space left. So I kept this because I thought it was special. And it finally sold. All right, after all of that, my profit is $7.80. And the lesson I learned is to not be petty. Sales are sales, and the point of my stuff is to sell, not to store. I don't want to store these things. They're inventory. It's inventory, it's not relationships. I don't need to worry about it. All right. That was my one Poshmark sale. All right. This was a really good sale. I had this listed. Okay. I have so many stories. First of all, this is a like men's cardigan sweater. It is, was it merino wool? I don't know. It's made in Italy. I have no idea how to say that. Emozioni Uomo. That's how I would say it. It's made of some kind of wool. Oh, it's just wool. I thought it was like lamb's wool or merino or something. Just based on like what it looked like and that made in Italy tag, there's elbow patches. Like, it's a really nice sweater. I looked it up in the store, and I was really kind of surprised at the sell-through rate. Now, I didn't re-look up the sell-through rate today. Maybe I should have, but I didn't. And it sold, let's see, I listed it for $60 2 months ago, and somebody offered me $39. And this was after my little lesson that I haven't talked to you about. And I was like, man, I re-looked at comps. I did look at comps. Maybe it was at like a 30-ish% sell-through rate. I remember I looked at comps yesterday because I went ahead and accepted, because the average sale price was right around like $37, I think. And so 39 felt like the right thing. Anyway, this took 2 months to sell. I spent $5 on it at a local thrift store that benefits our Humane Society. I don't go there very often. It seems like when I do, I find good things. So this was one of them. I sold this on eBay. Currently, I am using reused shipping materials. because I have them and I want to get rid of them. And it saves me a few dollars on buying poly mailers and, you know, reduce, reuse, recycle, right? That is the reuse portion. And my sister just gave me a giant bag of stuff. So my goal currently is to get through all of this, get through all of the reused stuff, and then buy some cute Christmas poly mailers for Christmas time. Because I have found, someone sent me, actually 2 separate people sent me poly mailers that are just cute ones. And I have found that they bring me a lot of joy. All right, so I accepted the $39 offer. They paid $47.67 with shipping. I paid $5 2 months ago. With fees, shipping, and my cost of goods, my profit is $27.12. That's fantastic. This did sell promoted. I paid an extra $1.43 for promotions. So that, for promotion fees. So that is a little annoying, but, you know, kind of along the like pay to play kind of thing. Now, I did hear, hey, you're back.
Hey, I'm back.
All right, do you need me to turn this off or can I keep going?
No, I was just...
You have a craft. Even, oh, you babysat today.
I babysat.
Can I show it? It's cute. Do you want to show it? His name's Devin.
I'll show it.
Oh, I just showed it.
Oh.
That's okay.
This is Devin. I made him.
He's your friend.
With a girl I babysit.
Yeah, it's really cute.
I like him.
I like it too.
Hers is Marie B. Smith.
Marie B. Smith. That's what she named her little monster.
Yeah.
That's cute.
Yeah.
Fun. Hey, welcome back. All right. Sorry, sidetracked. Promotions. I just saw a promoted video, like it was just in resells. So all the information I have is from him, but apparently promotions are changing a little bit in how they're doing the promotion, like how you have to pay on promotions. It's making me rethink promotions, and quite honestly, I was never like a super big fan of them anyway. I don't really know if they work, how well they work. It seems like it's a really hard, I'm not exactly sure how to experiment to see if it's actually worth doing promotions. Because it's hard, like I can't have a control group, you know? Anyway, it's making me rethink. Somebody wrote on a couple videos ago, I think, like, promotions are a scam. Like, yeah, I'm kind of feeling that way now too. So anyway, this is off surroundings. This is a little sweatshirt. It has some like burnout on it. I think that's intentional. And I think that because I had 2 shirts like this and they both had it. So I think it was just the style. Anyway, this I had listed, actually I didn't write down how much I had it listed for. Somebody offered me $12 and I accepted. It's so funny how, like, sometimes I'm like, I can be petty about things, and then other times I'm like, I don't care, just sell it. It's really hard when, like, this is a business, right? I need to be making money. It should just be flat about numbers. But I'm a human, and I have emotions, and it just makes it a little more tricky. Does that make sense what I'm saying? I don't know. Anyway, it sold for $12. With shipping, they paid $18.71. I've had this for 13 months. So, I wonder if I saw that before I accepted the offer. I don't remember. I bought this at a garage sale for $3. I did sell the other one that was exactly like it, so. And then, what was I going to tell you? My profit. Always good. $7.05. Oh, something I would like to say about profit, and I think I'm going to start saying this in every video because I think it's really important to remember is that this is not like all I get to keep. I have other expenses that comes out of the money that I get. Now, most of the time, those expenses are low. Before summer, I was sharing my monthly numbers, like all in as much as I could remember. I'm not perfect, so I forget things sometimes. But you know, not shipping expenses. I share these shipping expenses, but like shipping supplies and office supplies and inventory. Like I need to go buy more inventory. I don't need to go buy inventory right now. I have a lot of inventory that needs to be listed, and I'm moving slow lately. But you know, there's other things. There's subscriptions that I pay for eBay, for Vendu, for Prime Lister, for my post office box. Like these are some velour shorts. They are Torrid Curve. I believe they're like sleep shorts. Does it say what they're called? No. Sometimes it says, Torrid will say what they're called if it's like intimates, like their bras and stuff. I had these listed for $15. I send out 20% off offers just on the regular, and someone accepted my 20% offer of $11.96. With shipping, they paid $17.87. I paid $1.75 for them 2 months ago. And so with fees, shipping, and my cost of goods, my profit is $8.42. Not too shabby. I wrap everything in tissue paper and add a little thank you sticker to keep the tissue paper closed. I do not think you have to do that, but I do it. I don't know. I like doing it. All right. Torrid for me is like a bread and butter brand usually. I don't know that this was a bread and butter item particularly. However, you know, 2 months is a pretty decent sale to turn less than $2 into over $8. So I'm not gonna complain too much about that. All right. This is a shirt. It's like sweatshirt material kind of, and it's very soft. It's like a heathered green and has a lace panel in the back, and it's Torrid. This one is super soft knits. Oh no, sorry, super soft plush. I do think the super soft line sells pretty consistently. This one is a size 4, which is a 4X, and quite a, I don't know how long ago I did that. A few months ago, I went through Torrid and like broke down what my percentage of like the different sizes sold. And size 4, 5, and 6 were really, really good. I believe 5 and 6 I have like 100% sell-through rate on, or close to that. 4 is pretty high as well. So that's why I went ahead and bought this. Now, Torrid doesn't always sell for a lot of money, and that is certainly the case here again. And this one sold for $15. So I think I probably had it listed for $25. That's kind of like my basic generic top price. With shipping, they paid $21.58. I bought this at the bins, the Goodwill outlet where you pay by the pound. And my average cost of goods there is about $2 per item. This sold in 4 months, and my profit is $9.95. This one also sold promoted, and I paid an extra 70 cents in promoted fees. So I would love to know if you know what I'm talking about. I know I didn't do a good job of explaining it, mostly because because I haven't heard it directly from eBay. I feel like I'm not well versed enough to, I'm just going off of what some other guy on a YouTube channel said, you know what I mean? But if you've heard about the promotion thing, tell me what you think. I would love to hear. And do you have a game plan? Are you planning to stick with, I feel like, you know, if all resellers like rallied together and they're like, we're not doing this, and everybody took their promotions off. Like, what would happen? But that's not going to happen. Somebody's going to be like, I'm not doing that, and ruin it for everyone. I don't know. Okay, here it is. Lesson learned. I don't know if it's a huge lesson, but a good one. All right, here is the sweater. Pretty basic sweater. The brand is Joseph and Lyman limited collection. It is 100% cashmere. It is so soft. It feels so good. I think this is like a men's size large, which sometimes I can wear a men's size large. I think I tried this on, but I don't remember exactly. It has been a while. I want to just do a little once over here. So I had this listed for $50, $49.90 something. And I woke up one morning and looked at my email on my phone. I forgot there's a sub lesson learned too. I looked at my email on my phone and I had an offer, and the offer was for $48. It was like $2 off, not even $2 off. And I was like, sweet, that's fantastic. And I don't have eBay on my phone. And the sub lesson learned is I don't really want to have email on my phone, and I need to remember to go and turn it off. It stresses me out. I don't like having it on my phone. Anyway, I did not go in and accept the offer because I didn't get on my computer right away. And a few hours later, I got a message that it had sold for $39.96. So somebody had gotten my 20% off offer on it and accepted that. I looked. I tried to see if it was the same person. I don't think it was. So, yeah. It was one of those like, okay, if you get a really good, I'm saying you, me, like I'm talking to myself here. You can do what you want. For me, if I get a really good offer on something, I need to take it immediately. Immediately. And that's the lesson, because I lost out on about $10, $9, right? So it's for $39.96 with shipping. I paid $47, or I didn't pay. The person paid $47.55. And sorry, I'm just wondering about the size of my package here. I think I need to put this in a smaller package. That may be too small. Okay, sorry. Distractions, many, there are many. What do I do with that? All right, will this fit in here? Now, where this saved me, actually, there were two ways I got saved on this. And I mean, it's a $9 mistake. Like, whatever. I'm gonna move on. It was a $9 mistake on a really good day. Like, it's okay. I'm not gonna lose sleep over it. I am gonna be slightly frustrated with myself and move on. Like, how was I to know that someone was gonna come in? And this is not something that I just listed. It's been listed for 7 months. So one of the ways I'm like saved on this is that I only paid 50 cents for it, which is nuts. One of my favorite thrift stores, the older one, it's like a bag sale. And so my cost of goods is insanely low there. And it happened to be on this day as well. So 50 cents was all I paid for this. And yeah, so that made my profit after fees, shipping, my cost of goods, $33.55, which is, I'm so pleased with that. Please hear me. Hear my heart here. I'm not really all that upset, but like I said, it got saved in 2 different ways. One, my cost of goods was so low, so my profit is still quite high. The other one was on another sale. And let's see here. I sold a pair of shoes, and do I need to get them out and show you? Or can I just stick them in this box? I don't know. These are a pair of wrestling shoes. Let's see if I can show them to you. They're Adidas. They're called the Wizard Matte 4 or something, but they're a pair of wrestling shoes. They sold on Depop. And one, I don't have Depop sales very often. I'm going to stick some extra paper in there, but it's like really loud to do. So I'm just going to warn you. Is that still going? Cool. All right. Yeah. So loud noise. Sorry. And yeah. So I had these listed for $40. They came in and made a $30 offer. And again, I didn't get to it very quickly. And on Depop, it's a little different because the offer is not like a guaranteed sale like it is usually on eBay and Poshmark. So I wasn't like super worried about it. I'm like, maybe they'll pay when I accept. Anyway, they went back and they paid full price for it. So I was gonna accept the $30 offer, but they paid full price, and so I got my $10 back, essentially, which is kind of nice. All right. I feel like that was a lot of me chatting. A lot of me chatting. So I'm gonna tell you a little story. We have I'm sorry, let me tell you, my profit for the day was $144.02. Super thrilled about that. Like I said, it's been pretty low, so that was really, really helpful. I want to tell you, I'm sorry, it's one of those days. It's because I usually ship in the morning, and it's night, like night. And I'm tired. Okay. And if I'm being honest, my brain's a little flippy when I'm not tired. So there you go. Okay. I told you my profit. I already said, just a reminder, my profit, there's more expenses that come out of that. Okay. So, unrelated story is, we have this liquidation store in our town, and they have these Halloween eggs. They're like shaped like eggs, but they're like jack-o'-lanterns. They're orange and have little jack-o'-lantern faces. And we bought some of them, and we're filling them with candy for some friends as like a little surprise. I'm gonna write a little note. We're gonna hide them in their yard and say, "You got egged." I think I'm very clever like that. I don't know. Maybe it's really dumb. I think it's cute. I'm excited about it. Anyway, we're just going through all this, like, so much Halloween candy. And the whole point of that is to ask, what is your favorite Halloween candy? Mine, for sure, is a Reese's pumpkin. Why are the pumpkins and the eggs and the trees so much better than the just regular Reese's? I don't know, but they are. So the point of that is to say, what's your favorite candy? I didn't even need to tell you that story. Okay, moving on. Thank you so much for joining me. It's always more fun to do with a friend. I really appreciate you. So make sure you like the video if you liked it, subscribe if you haven't already. I'll see you soon.